Welcome into this NCAA 14 Dynasty with the Syracuse Orange. I'm going to be taking them over, going to be running head coach, implement my own system, and do my best to really just get them on track to be a dominant program as quickly as possible. I know some people set restrictions on themselves as far as recruiting goes, but for myself, I want to win, and I want to win as much as I can. I think the first couple of years may be rough, especially year one. Not that many good athletes on the team, but as I'm able to become a better program, get my prestige up, and recruit a little bit better, I think things will turn around in a big way. So I've already taken care of the custom conferences, got all the Big Ten sorted out, Conference USA, the American, AACC, Big 12's tie-in is changed to the All-State Sugar Bowl. We took away the Americans' BCS bid, so we took care of that. Rules, I haven't checked these, so we're going to move it to Heisman. We'll tinker with these as we go. I think 40 is a solid threshold. I got these sliders off of Operation Sports a while ago, and they've been pretty good for me. Pretty difficult, but if you can make the right reads, you're not going to have a problem on offense. Defensively, it's still a struggle, especially for myself. Whenever I play NCAA, I strictly play offensive coordinator and then take a job with my Dynasty, so I don't play defense a lot on this game, but we're going to change that here. Hopefully get some studs that'll help me be kind of cover myself up with my lack of stick skills on the defensive side of the ball. But as far as what I want to do with this Dynasty, I guess a little background. It is signing day eve. It's been pretty stressful for me being a recruiting writer, so just kind of a fun little break here after signing day. Been a stressful couple months here with everything going crazy as far as recruiting news and trying to keep up to date with that, and I also run a podcast, and that comes to bring me to my second point here. I have a podcast 2 times a week, but I think if I were to do these kind of commentaries, it would help myself immensely with my ability to kind of speak on the fly. And, I think I'm getting a lot better as far as, running a podcast and being able to talk and not get my words twisted up. But I still kind of struggle with that. And I think, practice is the best way to go about it. And this is a fun way for me to do that. And, that's really why I want to do it. So along with NCAA 14 is my favorite game. Still, I have a PS4 and an Xbox One, and I find myself coming back to my 360 most of the time because I love this game so much. So we're going to take over Syracuse. Not that great offensively. Defensively is about the same. 2012, they went 8-5. But with these rosters, these are the guys that have really struggled and led to, some coaching changes, some things that happened up in Syracuse that, had some guys relieved of their jobs. So basically, what I'm going to try to do is get guys to come to Syracuse, New York, which it's a long way from New York City. So I know it's just a video game, but it is going to be tough. We're kind of close to Michigan as far as proximity. We border Pennsylvania here, and then up along the coastal of the Atlantic. We'll see what we can do. We'd love to try to tap into California, Texas, and Florida. Maybe make some plays in South Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. Try to get into that southeastern threshold, that foothold down there, and see what we can do. But for recruiting, I have a strategy. I don't normally fill it out right away. I wait and see what happens, who gets offers from who, and then kind of attack and see if we can get some guys that flew under the radar for whatever reason. May have a good overall, maybe good players, but for some reason the CPU coaches didn't offer them. So that's basically what we're going to do. And I came into this just basically I started it up and started talking. So we're going to go through and see what we can redshirt. Going to redshirt the freshman. Probably not going to be on the team next year if we get the guys that I think we can get. No red shirts here. No red shirts here. We have depth. If somebody gets hurt, we'll play him. But, oh my goodness, 56 overall. This is going to be 67 as a senior. Bro, what is going on? This is going to be difficult. This team is not very good, man. Like, what is this? 70s across the board. Bro, these guys got to go, man. Like, maybe the people who did this roster set at Operation Sports just like Syracuse, but there's not very many playmakers around, man. It's a lot of upperclassmen that are bad. I guess we'll redshirt. Probably not going to be on the squad, my man. Yeah, probably not going to be on the squad. Senior behind a sophomore and a redshirt sophomore. That is just ridiculous, man. Yeah, Joe, I think you're going to have to go next year, but I mean, probably not even going to play. Probably going to have to redshirt. It's going to be... Oh, man, this is going to be a little more difficult than I thought, but that's what we came here to do, man. We came here to turn around the Orange and see what we could do, get some wins. I do like the quarterback. You know, his speed is decent enough. I like to run the option offense. I'll kind of get into that in a little bit here. Running backs, okay. Our fourth string is a corner. We're gonna hit the recruiting trail hard, man. It's gonna be something where we really do a good job on the trail, and that's what I'm best at. I'm good at the game, but I'm also a really good recruiter. I like to dig deep, find those gems, sift through all those players, and at least we got a good left tackle. We're gonna have to replace him. Left guard, okay. Center, I could deal with that. Right guard, senior, 77, not a fan, man. We got to get these guys at least in the 80s here. It's got to be something where we can have some playmakers, and if somebody goes out, we can just have them fill right in, especially on the offensive line as well. We're going to take a look at the schedule here. Penn State not playing an FCS school. Make it something somewhat, yeah, we'll play Buffalo, man. We'll play the Northwest New York schools here. Rivalry game, apparently. We got Carolina, Tulane. We'll keep that. You know what? We're gonna go to Tulane though, in Louisiana, New Orleans, and you know, see if we can kind of make an imprint in the South. And we'll start by going to Tulane. At Duke, at number 2 Clemson. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stop Deshaun Watson, man. It's gonna be tough. Versus NC State. That should be a decent matchup, I think. Got a bye week. Louisville, Lamar Jackson on these rosters. I'm not sure how good he really is. He's still pretty tough. I know he's got the quickness, the speed, and the computer on Heisman is going to do everything they can to mess with me. So we got at Wake Forest. Another bye week. Number 4, Florida State. Again, Dalvin Cook, another guy who we're going to have trouble stopping. You know, we go up against Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, Dalvin Cook, all Heisman finalist type of guys. At Pitt, and then versus Boston College, and then maybe... that's probably going to be a couple years down the road here with this roster as far as getting to the championship in the ACC. But I do like our chances with some of these players we have. They're okay. I think the quarterback's decent. Running back can be upgraded, but it'll work for now. And we're going to go ahead, man. We're going to get started into the season. And I'm going to do some things, get some stuff ready, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.